Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations by a bunch of different authors again this week. Just to note, quite a few of the authors are brand new authors that I have not looked at anything from before, so I'm kind of excited about that as well. So the very first creation here is the ARGO MOLE by Wizard, and this is an RE2 build, and we're looking at all these in RE2. This is obviously from a replica from Star Citizen, and it looks amazing from what I can tell here. Got to kind of know Wizard's last work. I keep on wanting to say The Wizard, but it's just Wizard. But very creative. Made some very interesting looking other builds before of a lot of different types and styles and things like that. And this one is this just looks amazing. I gotta say, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm kind of just checking out all these really cool aesthetics going on in here. Like even what's happening here with some LCDs in the like thruster portals that are angled, and that is really wild. Really cool. Look at all this really nice texturing work on here as well. The different color edges to the darker lot of stuff, framework I guess you could call it. Yeah, it looks really good. The orange color accents on here, quite a bright orange as well, look really good with the build. Gives it that nice new fresh paint job look, and yeah, it kind of split up a lot too, so the colored areas are different from like a lot of the hull area, and it kind of does a lot of separation in the build. Really accents everything, I think. Then underneath here, there's a lot of complexity going on as well. As you can tell, even the front side of these really cool like 45-degree angle thruster bays, or, well, I don't even know if there's thrusters in there, but they certainly look like thruster bays. What do we got over here? Got some other parts going on there. Are those is that LCD work right there too? No, I don't think so. It's just part of the part. Just kind of curious there. Then we got our bridge right in this section there. It already looks cool. Looks like there's some crew members here ready to do some Star Citizen mining with this. Looks like we got a multi-turret on the bottom side over here. What do we got here? These look like regular guns, not mining drills. Yeah, they are laser cannons there. I believe what's going on here, these are positions to install the actual like laser mining drills. There's looks like there's be 8 of them, which fits with the parts limit on that item as well. We got a couple spotlights up in here, and then obviously yeah, you know, a couple laser guns plus our multi-turret down there. We have an artillery turret on the top. So yeah, it's got some pretty good I don't know, you could call it defense, a little bit on the offense side too, which is kind of fun. Definitely like that. So yeah, really awesome looking work here though, I gotta say. This just looks stellar. I can't wait to see the inside of it. But yeah, so much complex block work and awesome texturing and all that stuff, plus the accents like these LCDs that are, yeah, LCDs that are put in all these different like thruster portals there. I don't actually know where the real thrusters are on the ship yet, or most of them. I'm sure it's got them though. Except, you know, with what the author did here makes a lot of sense. Because if you were to use a bunch of these rocket thrusters in the build on the outside of the hull, it would kind of detract from what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, I think the author did a really awesome job with how they went about the thruster arrangement on this. Looks really cool. Again, so yeah, lots of praise here. Lots of praise. I don't know what else to say. Very nice looking creation. Kind of reminds me of something I might see some other author that I haven't seen build for a little while make something like this. Author name of Salusticor. who also did, I believe, a real bang-up job on a Star Citizen ship. Yeah, all right. Well, anyway, I'm going to get aboard here. It's I could keep on looking at this for quite a while longer. I haven't really looked at it from the top-down view, though. That looks amazing, too. I mean, it just, yeah, any angle, any direction you're looking at the ship at looks really, really good. It makes no difference. And just all this stuff going on the bottom side here, too. All right. So I'm going to get out of God mode. I'm going to adjust the lighting. We're going to go take a tour through the ship here. I'm going to try it a little bit on the dark side right now. See how it works out. Yeah, first coming in here. Really cool opening area here. Welcome aboard. I think there's an A in the word aboard. But minor class ship. Wizard technique. Nice. Extremely detailed everywhere. Oh, that's cool. Animated LCD backing up the teleporter there. That is cool. I'm sure there's a sensor hidden away here somewhere. Then right up to the front, looks like we have a ATM and a container or a container controller, cargo controller, I should say. We got our weapon locker right there. I'm gonna before I actually, does this go any further this way? I don't think it does. I think this is stops right there. I assume there's multiple decks on this build here too. So over here we got our armor locker O2. We have a oh wow, operator. Yes. That's cool. So yeah, this is actually a pilot seat down over here, and it's got a glass window in front of it. Just turn my light there a little bit. That's very cool. Kind of goes through almost like an airlock to get there. And it looks like we got one on the other side as well. So yeah, really, that's really cool. Like dual operators here, so someone could be doing the actual mining, someone could be operating the multi-turret for salvaging in the same area. So over here, it looks like we got a medical bay. It looks like all our specialized equipment's in here, plus our main med bay and a doctor, a bed, some stuff on the shelf there. Very, very cool. Engineers only. So yeah, now we're getting back into engineering here. It's like a couple more container controllers. And then we're getting back into the nitty gritties back over here. That looks really cool the way this is all displayed in the room. So we have our main shield plus several small shield parts kind of lined up along the sides of that. I don't know how far back in here I can get. Probably not too far, but yeah, I guess I can make it all the way back to here. Generators behind that. Those are nicely displayed too behind some armored glass. Yeah, really, really cool engineering area. Don't mind me, I'm just observing that. In front of, oh, that's what that is. That looked, it almost didn't look, the way the lighting is on this, it looked different than the texture that it's using. I thought maybe this was some kind of LCD trick or something, but it's not. It's a weird like lighting thing that yeah, just little things, you know, really noticeable, really cool. What's going on with the ceiling and the lights? You can see those angled texture lights up above there as well. Ventilator on top of the doorway there. Oh wow. That's slick. There is a blue tinted LCD over this doorway, or the top side of the doorway, which makes it look like a two-tone colored door, unless you happen to catch the little LCD edges right there. The wizard does a lot of trickery, I will say, in a good way. That's pretty slick. I've never seen that done before, ever. I mean, that's a brand new one there for me. I've never done it. I don't think I've ever seen another build do that either, to actually use an LCD to tint a doorway or two-tone a doorway. That is really, really cool. All right, so I'm pretty sure there's more ship here, and that would probably be up the turbo lifts. No, we got a crew cabin in back. Okay, so we'll make our way forward in a sec here. I'll probably get up to the main bridge area. So over here, yeah, it certainly looks like a crew room. Love the color differences with some of the framework on the ceiling, and just the way everything is so immaculately textured in here with extra detailing and deco items and things like that. Very nice looking crew room. Then we have our bathroom back over here. Very cool. Yeah, it looks great. The lighting looks really good too. If you notice the interior lighting, the way things are working out here, it's just got a nice look to it. Yeah, definitely. It's the whole reason I like to tour these ships like at night, if I'm on the planet side and things like that, or in space, so you can see the lighting if the ship's using a lot of lighting and things like that. So we got a sink and a counter and a seat and all that fun stuff here. Our fridge, food processor. And we're gonna make our way forward. Looks like it goes up another deck. Oh, yeah, right here. And now, no, we're not to the bridge yet. Wow. Oh, we got a workshop back over there. Wow. It's actually a little bit bigger on the inside than I thought. Oh, these staircases. Hold on, let me try the other side. Oh, it's ships out a little bit of angle, and the devs never managed to get those 45-degree staircases to actually work correctly. If the ship isn't perfectly level, they have issues. So over here, oh, this is cool too. Oh, this is a neat little thing going on here. So if you notice the color of the beams up over here, and if you notice that the author, since you can paint constructors and things with multiple different colors, they kind of match the one color going across the top to match the color of those beams, which kind of make it look like it's sort of integrated somehow, which is that's really, really cool. Okay, so yeah, a couple advanced constructors in here and 2 deconstructors. Looks amazing again. Absolutely amazing. Texturing, spot on. Colors, great. This is nice. So, engineers only room. So, we got some more engineering parts. Looks like our warp drive is chilling out up over here. Got a ventilator. You can see the whole ductwork up over there by that ventilator. We got the smoke or steam. Gravity generator right over there. Yeah, I like the LCDs on the windows here too. The restricted access LCDs. Got another little gravity generator right there as well. And let's see, what do we got in here? I think this is the advanced warp drive. We'll look at the device menu to confirm. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. We will inspect that in a bit here. Boxes up over there. Yeah, this is nice. The lighting just looks great too. I mean, I'm fairly dark outside right now, and the lighting is shining through very nicely. So up over here, we got, I don't know, a cool room. By the way, that's a snappy looking LCD over there too, kind of mixing in some of the graphic things with your regular LCD work in there. That's really cool. The workshop, the turbo lift, all these custom signs made for the build here. Like even these things over here, like I think we're looking at a small constructor, but that's the best looking small constructor I've ever seen. I gotta say, it's just really cool the way it's painted to match the coloring of the nearby blockwork, and it's using like this multicolor combination, which is actually working. Usually it's kind of scary. I always get scared if I'm trying to mix like red and blue or orange and blue or something like that together, but in this case that looks really, really good. Ventilator over here, some pipes going to it. So yeah, we got our bridge here, and we do have another turbo lift. We got some switches going on here too. I'm gonna hit them just because I don't. They did something back here, I think. Sounded like it. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. Maybe just giving power to these small constructor banks in here. So anyway, a lot of production capabilities on this build as well. All right, let's get up to the main bridge here and see how dark it is outside right now. I'm gonna get a little bit more light so we can see this area a little bit more. Yeah, really cool looking glass canopy there. Looks pretty strong too. Nice thick beams there. We got our crew all chilling up here. The main pilot seat there, or here. Very nice. Oh, I like the LCDs up there. We got some CPU cores up above there. Really cool door well set up there with the lighting and texturing and the decals put over the doorway. Very nice. Very nice. And, oh, we are at the top of the stairs. Okay, so we are all the way up. I wasn't sure. I seen the up arrow there. This is really nice. This is a nice ship here. Inside and out, just solid. Now, I don't even know where the thrusters are. I bet you they're built in these side compartments here. Yep, there's some thrusters. They're kind of tucked away. We got fuel down in there. Got a decoy generator down over here too. Some more weaponry on the bottom side. Hold on. Is that weaponry or is that a mining device? It is a multi-turret there. Okay. We got more than one multi-turret. I think we had another one on the front. I think we actually got 3 multi-turrets on here. Well, so this is really set up for a crew to do some pretty hardcore, like, mining. And, of course, you could install an 8-pack of laser drills on the front of it as well, if you wanted to go that route. But right now, you would have, like, looks like three multi-turrets on here. So, for salvaging or mining, actually, on those. Yeah, really, really cool looking build here. Get the lights back on. Let's look at the numbers. It's like I don't even care what the numbers are. It's just too cool no matter what. All right, so unlock level 25, size class 11. I don't have the thrusters on. Hold on here. Let me turn on all the guns here too. All right, 28 forward, 28 strafing, 25 lift, 29 reverse, and 26 down. Yeah, nicely balanced thrust. 19 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. Okay, so we do have 3 multi-turrets. We got, wow, I didn't see, oh, that's what those side pieces were. Torpedo launchers. We do have 6 retractable sentry guns, long-range radar. Asteroid, oh, I screwed up. I looked at that turret on the top of the craft and was calling it a artillery turret. It is not. It is a asteroid excavator turret. We got our laser cannons and laser drill modules 6. Wait a minute. It says it has 6. Oh, duh. They're right in front. How did I miss that? Oh, they were retracted and I missed them. I was looking at these areas here thinking that you would install them there, but it already has a 6-pack of them built in right there, kind of where you could, oh wow. There's another bridge down here I didn't make my way to as well. Hold on. I'm going to backtrack this a little bit. Where did I go wrong? Oh, it's kind of below the radar. Ah, you get to it through the these lower airlocks. Okay. Okay. That's how I went wrong. That's cool. So yeah, this really is a lot about mining. Plus, it does have some offensive capabilities with these guys over here. Yeah, the torpedo launchers, and this is a asteroid drill here. I don't think it's going to tell me, but yeah, that's cool. That is cool. All right, let's look at the other stats here. Okay, so CPU wise, set to 1.3 million using about 1.25 million. That's going to translate to looks like a Core 13. This is already sorted, which is really cool. So our Core 9 plus 4 quantum cores in there. Just wanted to check on the warp drive a second. Does have the 60 light year warp drive. I thought that was. I just wanted to be sure. The sides of them look a little bit different between the 30 and 60 light year warp drives. Should have known that already. I kind of did. I just wasn't. I wanted to be sure. So yeah, that is cool. All right, so let's check out your storage. Nicely labeled storage setup here. So we got I think these are boxes here for the disassemblers. You got a production 1 and 2, which are also boxes. Here's the main controller here for ore and scrap metal, 320K. These 6 maybe boxes as well. We got our fridge. We got ammo bay 1 at 1.44K, and ammo 2 also at the same. So basically 288K of ammo storage. Repair station, pentaxide tank, and our trash container. So yeah, yeah, good amount of storage. One last thing I'm just gonna check on with the storage. Orange scrap. This is probably a salvage bay. Or not a salvage bay. You know what I mean? Jeez, I don't even know what I mean. Yeah, no, it's a salvage bay is about right. A harvest bay is the word, proper terminology in EGS. Yeah, very, very cool build here, I gotta say. So again, this is the ARGO MOLE by Wizard. Yeah, super, super amazing work. Really look forward to your next builds, too. Had quite a track record of some really, really cool detailed builds of all over the place too, like different kinds of things, you know, sailing ships to all kinds of stuff. Very, very cool. All right, so on to the next one here. So this one is also going to pay some tribute here to Star Wars. This is the Millennium Falcon CFG by Fats Dominic, and this is also a CV. So I've seen quite a few Millennium Falcon SVs. This one is a CV, which is really, really cool, and is looking great too. Definitely hitting the shaping here of the old Falcon. I have to see how the interior is working out too. We got our cockpit over here, dual cockpit. You gotta have Chewie in there too, Hans and Chewie. Got our side access doors. That's we got a ramp coming in on the bottom side, and the really cool thruster setup going along the entire back side, almost of the ship. All the gadgets and gadgets all over the hull here. Oh, we got some top-down doors in here to get in that way as well. We got our radar, proper location. And yeah, this like, oh, we got a doorway up over here too. A lot of ways in and out of the ship here. Looks like we got some retracted guns down here. Let's see what we're looking at here. Oh no, we got these are laser drills. Wow. So this Falcon does some mining in Empyrion. That's cool. I don't think I've seen a mining variant before. I wonder if those initials on the name of it have anything to do with that. Very, very cool. Awesome, awesome looking Millennium Falcon here. And I have seen quite a few. I mean, it's a very, very popular, iconic ship. So I think even if you're not into sci-fi, I think everybody knows what this ship is. It's just one of those kinds of ships. Very few that are so recognized as this particular ship here. And that is very, very cool. Really like what the author did on so much. Oh, they got some other little trinkets in there. We got an RCS kind of on display under some glass there. Ah, neat stuff going on there. Some wiring under there. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Really curious on its specs too. I'm wondering if this is I'm not seeing a lot of high CPU items on the build right now, so I'm kind of wondering where this is going to fit into the whole CPU game here. But here, I'm going to go aboard. Let me turn down the lights here quite a bit. Right on and in. Now, yeah, a lot of the other Millennium Falcons I looked at were SV forms, so you could, SVs do allow you to have like 4 times the detail, especially for like interior spaces and things like that. Due to the block size are 4 times smaller, so it is harder to get a lot of the aesthetics in with CV blocks, but the author is doing a really good job here. Just all the detail with the piping, the multi-layered ceiling, all the stuff going on. And again, it's hard to do with CV blocks. It really is. It's SV blocks will give you a lot more control on that kind of thing, and you're kind of stuck with like blocks that are, I think, 8 foot tall or 10 foot tall in game here, probably 8 foot. So over on this side over here, we got a medical bay. Looks like all the components to it, including the medical bay itself, right next to that airlock. A couple CPU cores up in there as well. Bed. So yeah, quite a bit in that one area there. More places for CPU, I do believe. Yeah, probably another improved core. So I'm seeing not a lot of cores so far. Again, I don't think this is going to be anything close to a Core 9. Probably might even guess like a Core 3 or 4. Maybe a 4. So yeah, we're up to the bridge on this side here. That's very, very cool. The asymmetrically placed bridge there, double seats. Oh, we got a yeah, another seat back over there. That's probably accurate as well. Didn't even think about that one. We got a crew room over here. Got our shower and bed and a place to sit and a armor locker there for you too. Our main core right over here behind the cool looking glass there. That kind of lines up with the ring on the core there nicely. Green texture lights in there. Oh wow. This is, yeah, it's actually pretty good size on the inside here too. Look at this area. Look at the living quarters area. Yeah, got to have our table and our seating arrangements, our food processor, fridge. Even got a kitchen counter, another fridge. More of a maintenance room over here, O2. And we got an elevator. What is back over here? Looks like more CPU part locations. Got Wi-Fi over here, so storage controller. Wow. Yeah, back over here we got a teleporter, very nice. Looks like a generator back there, RCS, bunch of boxes. Another generator. Wow, this is pretty sprawling. Again, I'm used to the Falcons being pretty small because they generally been SVs. And this one, again, is a CV, so it is quite a bit bigger. I'll have to take that elevator in just a second here. Just got to check out all the internal rooms here. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, feels good. Feels good to the Star Wars theme and the theme of inside the ship on the movies and shows. I mean, the best you can do really with CV blocks. I mean, that's... yeah, and this gets us right up to the top of the ship there. Okay. So, yeah, I think pretty much everything's going to be on this one deck, which, yeah, it would be kind of strange to have a two-deck Millennium Falcon. So, no, this one's not doing that. Oh, yeah, okay, so we've already been to the medical bay here. Yeah, this is wild. Very, very nice. Very nice. And obviously room for additional CPU and probably some other part upgrade locations throughout here. Now, there's quite a lot of room on the inside, so you could probably fit some more stuff. All right. Well, you know, let me get the lights back on. Now, let's take a look at some numbers here. Very nice looking again. All right, so unlock level 25, size class 2, 56.4, 19 strafing, 30 lift, 21 reverse, 27 down. Got 8 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 4 laser drills. We got a sentry gun and 2 light Gatling turrets and a legit long-range radar. 4-hour and 48-minute build time. Not needing anything special. I don't think I looked at the build time really on the last creation very much. Sorry about that. I guess I was just, yeah, just dawned on me here. So a little bit of gold. There are, like an advanced Wi-Fi needs gold. It could be what that's for. Very small amount of gold needed there. CPU quite low, set to 340,000. Using a little bit over that, 346,000. Shouldn't be a problem. and does look like it's going to translate to a core 4. So 2 basic, 1 improved core. Obviously a lot more room inside the ship to add more cores. Warp drive on board is a standard warp drive, 30 light year setup, which is fine. You can upgrade that. You don't have to remove the part. You just have to gather a bunch of parts and play that game of upgrading it. But it can certainly be done. Stock shield on here, 13,265. And obviously a couple P menu options for spotlights, drills, and gravity. Yeah. Storage-wise. Oh, nicely labeled storage setup here as well. So we got raw ore. So Harvest Bay here at 163K. Some other miscellaneous boxes and things. Got an output at 287K and an input at 321K. Got another loot controller in here at 128K. I think a lot of these other ones are going to be boxes, except for the ammo. 73,000 for ammo. We got the smuggling box over here. That's fitting. A cell box. Got to have one of those. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Nicely set up storage on here as well. And honestly, it's kind of like starter CV. Well, not necessarily starter. The unlock level is a bit up there for necessarily being a starter, but it is inexpensive and something you could definitely get and upgrade to. And obviously, I think you could add some more guns and things if you wanted to as well. There's some surface areas that would probably work out for that in certain places like over here and on the top side and whatnot. If you wanted to add some more like turrets and things like that. But yeah, very, very nice build here. Again, this is the Millennium Falcon GFG. I might have said CFG the first time. GFG. Sorry about that. And this is by Fats Dominic. Very, very nice. All right, so on to the next build here. There's a lot of really cool builds this week, I gotta say. So this one is a Class B destroyer, Tancred by Max Faith 77. So this is a new author to me. One of many, actually, that we're going to see up ahead here. And yeah, cool looking. Looks like a combat-oriented ship here. Yeah, looking really cool. Quite armored. A lot of guns going on in here. Looks like we got some bunch of launchers on the side. We'll take a look at the whole weapon loadout here in a bit. Retractable turrets on the sides. Looks like they all have good line of sight. Except maybe this gun right here. But like generally it could kind of like fire up and above the other turret. If you're just facing the enemy square on like that, that other turret would be blocked. But that is the only one, I think. All the other ones look like they'd have a good clean line of sight. Very cool. Very cool. Definitely liking the overall look of it. Oh, that's a nice looking block combination there. Kind of makes an interesting edge angle there. Kind of adds a lot of detail and techie stuff going on in there. And also back over here too. Kind of really goes with that 45-degree angle to accent that, give it some depth and things like that. Oh, cool looking thruster arrangement on the backside here too. Looks like we got a lot of carbon texture back here. I don't know if that's... Let me see what material that is. Oh, it actually is carbon back there. Wasn't sure. I mean, you can use this texture with most of the other blocks except for like Xeno and wood blocks. But yeah, I just wanted to check that out. So in here, it looks like we got a turbine, medium-sized turbine on display in there. Strafing thrust in that location. And up front over here. Because I'm kind of like looking at this as a combat CV, I just want to inspect some of the stuff going on in here. So we got combat steel. Looks like around the whole front of the ship on the outside hull. Let's see what we got on the inside. Okay, it kind of looks like it a few layers up over here, and then we're getting into a little bit of storage. A little bit of extra room in here. And then it looks like we're on the inside of the ship there. So, yeah, it does have a buffer zone on the front to take some good hits there. And it does appear the whole outer hull is combat steel, except for the very back. And maybe there's layers of other materials behind here. And yes, there is. Look at that big row of combat steel there as well. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so that's just kind of like, you know, if you're playing PvP and you're like, oh, look at that, it's all carbon on the back. It's just trying to freak you out. I think the author just wanted to put in that other texture there to kind of complement things. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. So we got radar up over here. We got a double hangar door coming in to the inside. Yeah, it looks really cool. Cool shape. Kind of gives you a little bit of feel like a conventional warship, but in space, but not really. I don't know. I don't know if this is a replica in a particular sci-fi verse or anything like that either. I'm not, or just an original build by the author. I am unfamiliar with the ship if it is, but yeah, I think it looks really cool. Again, also love to see like a new author. Like I haven't seen any work from this author before, so it's very, very cool to see. So, all right, just walking along the underside. A lot of guns down here, too. Seeing sentry guns and a lot of turrets. Was actually looking for this right here. Oh, hey, I think I double hit that. Yeah, let me jump up in there a second. And here, I'm going to dial down the lights. Let's take a look on the inside here. So, yeah, kind of a big open architecture setup going on in here. So, not pretty easy to navigate and follow and everything. So, in here, it looks like we got our dude trying to figure out his spreadsheets and his graphs over there. And we got some production over here. Like all kinds of stuff. These are cargo extensions, obviously. Cargo controller right there, small constructor. A lot of sort boxes in the area. We got a seat back over here. Looks like a medical bay kind of going along the wall here. With all our, yeah, there it is. There's the rest of it. All the specialized equipment in the area. We got a ladder going up to a mezzanine up there. Check that out in a second. Back over here, just kind of a lot of room back over here. It's actually almost looks bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. But yeah, a lot of space back here for whatever you want to add in. And then a whole row of turbines going on in here, plus our main shield. Actually, I'm sorry, these are shield parts, not turbines. Yeah, medium shield parts. Looks like we got 4 of those. Kind of looks like a location to add another 4. Plus other parts. You could fit a fusion reactor right here if you wanted to put one in. Or something else. And this whole room is kind of glassed off too. Even on the ceiling there. It's kind of like a separate building within the ship. And on the other side here, it looks like we have our advanced constructor, our weapon locker, another small constructor, shower over here, fridge, med bay. Let's go up one of these here. And we got our upper deck over here. Got a nice chill out table. Some cool looking like windows. And a crew area over here. So a bunch of bunk beds. Oxygen storage. Got a TV. Got a pipe down there. That's cool. Does this... Okay, so there's like 2 sides to this then. Now let me leap off from here and go to the other mezzanine. And oh, look at this! We got the comfort couch and the big screen TV over here. So the crew members of this ship got it pretty good. And this is all in the back room. It looks like we got a front room over here as well. So almost like a big warehouse factory back here with security and our spreadsheet dude. So, and then it looks like we got multiple decks. So on the front side here, I like the big glass window wall there. That's cool. A lot of people here. I got our warp drive. It's like an advanced generator. That's pretty wild looking over here. All the wiring going around, lighting differences. That's cool. Got some smaller generators on the bottom side in there too. Thruster access in there. Yeah, looks cool. There's like an engineering area. Got some pipes with some exposed lightning. Could be an OSHA violation there. I'm being silly, obviously, but yeah. Oh, another mezzanine. Wow. Wait a minute. We got the side control room over here too. Oh yeah. Monitoring all the ship's systems. Plus this door going up this way. Uh-oh. Here, I'm gonna have to turn on my jetpack. Get up there. All right. There we go. Oh, and there's an elevator from here too. So a lot of thruster access, generator access. Let's take this elevator. Interesting. Oh wow, we got another whole room here. There's our Wi-Fi. Another OSHA violation. You see, you break your neck. You walk through there and get all tripped up in the wires. Again, I'm being silly. Oh, wow. We got a stasis area over there, too, it looks like. This is interesting. So we kind of went up, and now it looks like we're going to go back down. Here, let's take this elevator this way. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, this must be the captain's quarters. Oh, they got a spiffy place here. Nice. Got some plants and everything. Fridge. A nice towel rack. And their own round windows, too. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Armor locker over there. And then our... I don't know why I always call these things stasis pods. I don't know. I don't know if they have a real name or anything. But that's why I call it a stasis room. It's because of that. Clone chamber, yeah. So, yeah. Gotta have that. O2 over there. Really interesting. Oh, we got a switch over here. Probably did something somewhere, I'm sure. And we got an elevator. Oh, that goes right out of the ship. Wow, this is sneaky. How did I get to this room? There's obviously a wall back there. I came in through and around somewhere here. Yeah, there was an elevator. I went up and then I went down. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I took this elevator there to get down to this area. So it kind of goes up and around and then back down on the front there. Okay, so now there's another part of the ship I don't think I've seen yet. I might have to backtrack a little bit. Yeah, let's take this up. Yeah, there. Oh yeah, yeah. Here's what I was. Wrong button there. Oh, look at this. I guess it connects right. No, this is a whole. Wow, wait a minute. Where did all this? This is another whole floor in here. Another whole deck. Oh, interesting. So we got a constructor up in here. And a farming section too. Holy smokes. And a bunch of crew members over here. This is where everybody chills out at. So yeah, 36 grow plots in there. Another overlook over the basically back room of the ship. And then we're going to make our way up to the bridge here. A lot more utility. Another food processor, fridge, medical bays. Oh, this is an elevator over here too. Oh my goodness. I think that's sealed off from right here though. Yeah, I don't think I can walk in there. Okay, let's get it. Jump up the stairs. Oh, here. Okay, the entry point. So, yeah, that just gets us back down to here. Okay. So there's multiple ways around. Just had to find them. That's a trip. That looks really cool. Yeah, the way the lighting and all this this particularly like these group of blocks here. That looks really cool. Really trippy with the lighting too. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Oh, that's just a pipe there. Huh. Yeah, very cool. Kind of, yeah, the yellowish lighting, kind of gold lighting up in here. Oh, and look at the fancy flooring. Oh, hold on. Get up there. All right. And then we are to our pilot seat, which kind of overlooks everything too. So when you're fighting stuff, obviously the nose of the ship will probably get the most abuse. The AI will target different components in the ship, whether they be generators, weapons, or other things. I think there's a little bit of randomization on what they pick at any given point in time, but usually first come, first serve. So in other words, whatever's the closest to them, I think they are normally wanting to shoot. So yeah, very, very cool ship. So yeah, it kind of does everything really. It's like it does production, you got farming, you've got obviously back over here too. I didn't really fully look at this section here. We did have the bay doors above here for docking crafts in here, and then there is a repair bay right down here on this landing platform here as well. So yeah, very, very cool. Really unique build. It's, again, this is pretty big. I looked at it and I didn't think it was that big, but it is quite large. Almost looks bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. Oh, and there's something else I missed. I never made my way up to this top bridge. From the yeah, more landing areas back over here. Let's take one more walk in this way. Yeah, and here's our probably our combat bridge. I would say that first one's kind of putting you a little too close to the action. I think this one would be safer when you're blowing up other people's spaceships or all the AI spaceships. Usually, unless you're in a PvP. But yeah, very, very cool, very cool. And this will get us. Yeah, there's a big central elevator here. Yeah, it kind of gets us to a bunch of different decks in here. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. A lot of ways around on the ship, too. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So, unlock level 20 only. Size class 6, 49 forward, 7 strafing, 17 lift, 13 reverse, 7 down. You know, I did not check to see if this was for vanilla. I will kind of look at that and... yeah, some of the stuff here. It looks like our CPU is set to 620K. It's using 966. So it does need some CPU if it is for Reforged Eden 2. Man, I don't... Oh, yeah, the authors did this nicely. Sorry, I'm going to just sort it here. So right now we have a Core 7 set up in here. And Reforged Eden 2 at least. So this one... I don't think this would, I don't know how it would play in vanilla, but yeah, you wouldn't need all these different cores in vanilla. So maybe it just is, if you're not using CPU on the build, this keeps the price down. Otherwise, you could add a couple of superior cores, and maybe one other CPU something or other, maybe one quantum or auxiliary core would balance that CPU out. Definitely can do it in Reforged Eden 2. Does have a 30 light year warp drive on it. The stock shield strength is 43,657 on here. Let's take a look at the storage. So quite a lot of storage in here. Kind of trying to spot out the controllers. So we have a container controller at 208K, harvest controller at 72K. Let's see, we got, looks like 2 ammo controllers. One at 24K, the other at 56K. Another controller back over here. 144K, 64K, and 160K. And then beyond that, a bunch of sort boxes and some other things. It does have the auto maintenance system on it to repair its blocks from block damage. It does not replace the blocks, I learned. Only repair. But it does have that installed as well. Plus, yeah, quite a lot of turrets all over the place here. In fact, yeah, the full load. Whoops. Full. What am I doing? There we are. Yeah, quite a lot of stuff. It even has some rail guns in here, 10 sentry guns, a lot of missile launchers, cannons, lasers, Gatling turrets, alarm sentries, long-range radar. It does have a legit long-range radar on here. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And only unlocked level 20 somehow. I'm not sure how that was pulled off. It seems like it has parts that would require the max level 25, but it obviously not. So that is really, really cool. So again, this is the Class B destroyer Tancred by excuse me by Max Faith 77. Oh, it's all right. Sorry about my little cough there. Paused it real quick. All right, nose was running and finally caught up to me there. All right, very, very, very nice build here again, though. All right, so let me power you off, and then we will get to the next build. And here, I think we got another Star Wars design creation here. This is the Fury S by another new author, Boo, B-O-O, with an exclamation point. So, Boo! That's, again, very, very cool to see all this. So here we've got an extreme, like, TIE fighter, big TIE fighter, like, design. I don't know the exact name of the ship, or if it's a replica, or just something built on kind of like the TIE fighter design. But this is really, really cool looking. I love the color differences between the really dark and the light textures on it. That really fits well with Star Wars. On the inside here, we've got, oh, okay, so it's doing a lot of that texture in there. That looks actually pretty good on the inside there, the way that's arranged. This is all, again, you know, obviously a CB. Obviously, I said that twice. Not sure why. Look at that. So nice. I like the cut in the block work going down here. And yeah, all of it looks very authentic there. A lot of weapons on here. At least turrets on the top side and the bottom side. So I'd definitely say this is a more of a combat-oriented build for sure. And I think these are, I just got to see. Okay, yeah, these are actually the artillery turrets. And they're only considered medium? Yeah. I didn't know there was a bigger one than that. That's interesting. But yeah, 2 of those in there. I think all the most of the guns are going to have pretty good line of sight. Those back ones, you might, if you might want to have your nose angled down a little bit when you're attacking the enemy. And look at this. It looks like we have a 6-pack of drills up here too. I better check. There are parts that use the same like models. So yeah, sometimes, you know, it could be a drill, or it could be something else based on looks alone. Ship cannons over there. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, again, yeah, I have to classify this as a combat ship. Well, I like the red lights in there too. That probably looks really cool at night. And there's some other red lighting, I think, probably on the interior. You can see a lot of this kind of light up in this glowy red color there, which looks really cool. So, all right, since it's a combat ship, I'm going to try to inspect this a little bit. So we got some hardened steel up on the front. Let's see, Wi-Fi. I don't think there's decoys in here. We do have some legit guns in here, which are kind of like considered decoys. They're sort of in there. The AI would be attracted to shoot at these first, which is not really going to cause any harm to most of the rest of the ship for sure. Nothing super important. These are just light turrets here too. There's actually a 4-pack of them. Yeah, very cool. I like all these like framing lines that are in the build here. They'll go up and down and around, but it looks like a solid piece here, which is really, really cool. With the breakup in there, like here's a part, here's another part. That looks really good. And on the back here, we got a couple. Yeah, we actually do have visible thrusters. So a couple drive thrusters there, and a couple small ones off to the sides over there. Very, very cool. Alright, now I gotta find where I want to enter the ship at here. Kind of looking around the bridge area. And let me cruise around, take a look at the back and the bottom. A little sneaky here to get aboard. There we are. Alright. There's probably other ways in too. It's hard to spot them all out sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to lower the lights down here a bit. And let's get aboard. And yeah, you kind of see that red lighting now. It fits with the Imperial. And especially like a type of TIE fighter. Well, look at this. We got a elevator bathroom over here. This is cool. It's got a shower, toilet and shower in there, a sink, storage area. You got a sink. And on the other side, well, so a lot of utility stuff. Just as soon as you kind of come in, go up the elevator, you got a teleporter right over here. Weapon locker. O2. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of right where you need it. Right when you get in the ship, when you're usually dying of rads and half health and a meteor storm hitting you on the way in. Yeah, it's nice to have all that stuff close by. So up in here looks like our production area. So we've got a storage controller, our armor repair, ventilator there, offline protection, 2 advanced constructors in here. Looks like some thrusters right beyond the cool looking metal wall there. These are actually pretty tough blocks too. And some sort boxes right there. Oh, look at this floor in here. That's it. Well, yeah, I don't see this very, yeah, like a traditional like checkered floor. And of course, it is like a kitchen, dining room area here. Got a gravity generator next to it, fridge, food processor. Got another door off this way, which brings us into our full medical bay, it looks like. So, yep, all our neat gadgets and gadgets in there. Fuel, we got a bed, our main med bay. Place for a doctor, and our Tancred tank. Very cool. All kind of like protected heavy glass here along that whole area. Okay, so I think we've been here. Yep. Well, let's go this way. Oh, wow. We got the tripped out room over here. Oh, that's like hardcore Matrix going on here. So this probably a combat bridge with room for some big old parts in here too. I would say like some big shield parts and maybe big and some medium-sized shield parts in here, or by the size of it, a lot of things would fit in here. Even a small fusion reactor could fit in there. So yeah, definitely kind of a your combat bridge plus part upgrade room there. So we've been there. Let's take this elevator. So we got another front room here. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Oh, wow. So we're kind of overlooking the first-person bridge there a little bit, but we got a couple more pilot seats right back over here. And a cool-looking display. We got ventilators everywhere. So like separate rooms with different ventilation, which is really cool. It's one room gets a breach, the whole ship doesn't lose oxygen, just that one area. So over here, this would be our main crew area for everybody. A lot of bunk beds, some places to sit and chill, a couple lockers in there, a bookshelf. All right, so here it is. Okay. So some more room for miscellaneous parts. Could be small shield parts that could be put in here, or just no fuel, or CPU blocks, or all kinds of things. And then here is our like first-person bridge right at the front here. Cool-looking TIE fighter glass canopy going on. A couple, actually, 3 passenger seats up in the area. And this is kind of looking in from that other bridge area right behind there. So, yeah, very, very cool. And I think that is the whole ship. I'm going to just fly around just a little bit, see if I missed anything here. And main shield right there. Warp drive is back over here. Yeah, I think these this area is kind of sectioned off so you don't like go walking through there. So yeah, very, very cool. So like a CV combat ship, kind of designed as an advanced like TIE fighter. Yeah, very, very cool. I mean, maybe there's a specific model for this ship if it is a replica. If not, it looks really cool. I really like how the author did this, especially with all the framing block and the separation between big parts and things like that. It looks really, really cool. And it does mining. And you got like 6 mining drills on here too. So yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look at the numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 4. 24 at 18 strafing, 31 lift, 18 reverse, and 25 down. Got 17 fuel tanks and 8 oxygen tanks. 15-hour build time. Nothing's really sticking out as being very complex to get in here. So it's not really using any exotic parts or anything that would really need anything special at all. This is just your pretty much run-of-the-mill type of stuff that you'd come across. I mean, you can find these upgrade kits in POIs, or you can buy them. Same goes for the advanced and large at space stations and stores in the game. CPU-wise, I'll check it. This could be a vanilla build here too, by the way. One sec. Let me take a look here. I want to see how it's. Okay. Well, I don't think it's playing with that. So it just doesn't have any CPU cores installed in it. So vanilla or RE2. Obviously, you could balance this off in RE2. Vanilla would be, you could balance it off by adding 4 advanced cores, which would bring it to 10 million CPU, so way above where this is at, even though this would read different in vanilla as well. But yeah, and there is room inside the ship to add the CPU cores too. Plenty of spaces. So stock shield on here, 40,871. No P menu options there. Let's see the storage. So we got, looks like 2 ammo controllers at 320K a piece. We got a cargo controller there at 320. Looks like 2 harvest controllers at 216K a piece. And yeah, and that is that. Very, very cool. Very cool build here. So again, this is the Fury S by Boo. B-O-O. Like the ghost. Very, very, very cool build here. All right, let me power you off, and then on to the next massive build here. The biggest one we're looking at today. Now, this one actually brings back some memories here, too. So this is the Terran SCV by Spectre Finit. Finit. If I said his author name correctly. So this is a StarCraft build here. Quite familiar with what these guys were in the StarCraft game. And that is cool. I don't know if I've seen one of these get. Well, maybe I think there's some other person that I've seen at some point in time that did some StarCraft SCV as well. But yeah, definitely these guys they normally just go back and forth to the ore, and then they grab it, they come back and they put it somewhere, and then you get resources. And it's really, really cool. It's really cool to see it in Empyrion too. So this one's got some miniguns on it and stuff, and looks like some rocket launchers, I think. No, I'm sorry, drilling. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a miner. It has to get the ore. So you got a 6-pack of mechanical drills, and then you've got 4 or quad Gatling guns here to blast away any Zerg that get in your way. That is cool. Plus a lot of illumination in there too. So yeah, it's really cool because it's kind of like a mech, a smaller mech. Looks like we have a legit harvest box in there. Now this is a SV, so yeah, harvest container. We got a SV fridge back there, ammo box, a couple RCS in there, a couple just storage boxes. We got one of the hover jump thingies, so you can kind of leap in the air pretty good. So when I do look at the stats, wait a minute, this is a hovercraft. I just said it was an SV. It's not an SV, it's a hovercraft. Oh yeah, wow, hovercraft. I thought looking at it, it was an SV until I seen that, and then it didn't quite dawn on me. And then I seen the hover engines kind of tucked in down over here. So yeah, this is actually an HV. Oh, that's cool. An SCV HV. That's a lot of letters. that is cool. Oh yeah, okay. So I was kind of wondering. I was looking at these little hover engines down in here, thinking I don't know if that's really going to be enough to make this thing work right. But there's a couple bigger ones back over here. So I got to take this for a spin. I just got to see how this is going to work. Oh, look at that. It actually moving around quite nicely. I wasn't sure how it was going to be. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And it's getting around. Let's park you right over here again. So yeah, very, very cool. Obviously no interior on here. Everything's you kind of got access to everything on the under backside and things like that. And you probably just jetpack up to the pilot seat. Oh, we got a constructor down there too. So yeah, you can do some ore processing or building some ammo or something when you're out there shooting at the Zerg, getting the ore. That's cool. That's what Empyrion needs, is some Zerg. And yeah, interesting, like these orange pipes on the back of the legs there, and some blue accents in there too. So yeah, definitely cool. Yeah, it's neat seeing some StarCraft stuff. I played a lot of StarCraft back in the day, so I was pretty familiar with it. Most of my StarCraft playing was with the original StarCraft with the Brood War expansion. I did play some StarCraft 2 for a little bit, but I think the heyday of my StarCraft time was on the original versions of the game, where I probably played it for like 3 years. A lot of competitive stuff with some local friends and things, or a lot of comp stomps, or in other words, we would join up and go against really tough AIs on custom maps. Had a lot of fun doing that. Good times. So yeah, very, very nice. All right, well, let's look at the numbers here. So HV unlock level 7. 36 forward, 22 strafing, 23 lift, 73 reverse. And this lift here is that hover jump pad down over there. It's not actual thrusters there. So we have 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 4 Gatling guns, 6 mechanical drills, 22 minute and 23 second build time. Not needing anything special. The most special thing is 13 cobalt, which is not very special. So yeah, very quick and easy to bring into game as well. And at the unlock level and the resource costs, I would consider this a qualification of a starter miner. Just so happens to have a quad pack of Gatling guns on it as well, which is pretty cool. So CPU, let's see where we're at with that. Okay, so this one also just has a main core in it. So it's not really tailored to necessarily vanilla or Reforged Eden 2. Obviously, we're looking at it Reforged Eden 2. If this was in vanilla, and this goes for the last build that we looked at too, you would see that the thruster performance would be quite a bit higher on here. But other than that, pretty close to the same. Again, I couldn't say most builds that I see up on the workshop and in the spotlight are for Reforged Eden 2. I would say the definitely the majority, but there are some vanilla builds there too. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Just want to look at one last aspect, and that is the storage. So we have a harvest container, 250 and 2 boxes and a small ammo box. So, oh wow. Oh, this author knows some tricks here, I think. A small ammo box. This was, don't ask me why, but for some odd reason, when the container controllers came into the game originally a long time ago, they removed as like a part to place as a small ammo box for HVs and SVs, but they did leave them for bases and CVs. I don't know why the part was removed. I know there's controllers that you can use instead of it, like an ammo controller and the container extensions, but the part was removed. So to build a new build with it, it's almost like you got to have an old build that you use the N key tools to copy the part and then paste it onto your newer build. And the game itself has no issue with it. It's not an illegal part. It's not a problem whatsoever. It just plain and simply works. And I don't know why the part was removed from the game or removed from displaying it. It's still in the game. It's just not displaying it as a part you can add. I have no idea why. It comes in handy for certain types of builds. But then, for builds where you want like a lot more storage and ammo storage, you can certainly put in the container extensions and do it that way. So that's just a weird thing, but I don't normally see that too often. It's these little things, which is pretty cool. So I think the author's been around for a while because you would have to know that trick from... You just have to know it. If you just came to the game, you would never know. You would never know that part existed. Just one of those things. So yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the Terran SCV by Spectre Finit. Very, very cool. Uh-oh. Okay. He's getting in the sideways a little bit there. All right. So the next build and the last build today is... this was out in... no, this is not the last build. I take that... Uh-oh. There's a build I'm going to need to spawn. This is not the last build of the day. There's one more after this. This is the Ravena Ice RE2 Flex by X2 Returns. Oh, by the way... wait a minute. Am I missing? No, it isn't. I'm sorry about my confusion here. I looked at my list, and yeah, this is not that ship either. This is the Anvil, spelled with a VYL, MK2 RE2 by Danger Ranger. There is another build that I need to spawn in here, and that was screwing me up. Sorry about that. When I first tried to spawn it in, when I was setting up the video, I realized I didn't sub it. I gave it a thumbs up and everything, which I normally do any of the builds that I look at, but I for some reason failed to hit the sub button, so I had to exit the game, sub it, so I would have it. So I'll just have to spawn that in next. But as in this build here, again, another new author. Same goes for the last author. Spectre Finit is a new author, and Danger Ranger, which this build is made by, is also another new author I'm unfamiliar with, which is really cool again to see. And there's another one after this, yeah. So it's really wild the amount of new authors this week, I gotta say. So this is a nice looking ship. I'm trying to figure out its overall functionality. I would say it's kind of like maybe your base style ship that does some combat, and we'll have to see the interior to see how this is all laid out. But I would say this is kind of like an all-arounder type of CV. Like, maybe. We'll find out, though. But it does have a decent weaponry on it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like you're going to blow up dreadnoughts with it, but it looks like, you can pull off some battles and things like that. Good line of sight with all the turrets and guns. The styling on the ship is very cool. Kind of more of a military color. Military green type of setup going on there. A little bit of tan in here too, which looks nice. Yellow antennas in there. And one other franchise that maybe this could be from, and again, I don't know all the crafts in it, and that is the Halo series. However, the Halo ships tend to have like these like vertical fork nosed things going on in a lot of their like CVs, where this one does not. So I'm not sure on that. This very well could be just an original custom build here by the author. This is extremely cool too. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so some different no, I guess that is the same colored green there. There are some different shades in here, and it's the coloring on this is really cool. I think the author built their own custom colors to make this look good, and it's working really well. Like there's different tones of green, and even the darks are toned into the greens as well. You can kind of tell how it all kind of flows nicely and looks like a nice solid paint job going on in here, which is really cool. Yeah, no, nice looking ship. Definitely a nice looking ship. And I think this one is going to be kind of like that other one where it's bigger than you think it is. I mean, it looks pretty good sized here, but it looks like it's going to have a lot of interior area to it as well. Obviously, some places for maybe a radar, more guns. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of square footage on the inside, I would say. Usually when you get like a build like this, it's kind of rectangular, sort of. Yeah, definitely. They usually provide a lot of room. That's why a lot of the builds, most of the builds I do are usually some form of a rectangle as well, just because you're maximizing the interior space that way. So yeah, very cool. And obviously we got side hangar ports over here, doors. And oh yeah, got some yellow in there too with the O2 and the decal part, and the decal light parts in there too. Very cool. Everything's all nicely rigged up on sensors. Got some external cargo boxes as well. Some white and yellow texture lights. Yeah, no, looking solid here. All right, so I'm gonna adjust the lighting. Let's get aboard. Yeah, let's try there. Yeah, I'm gonna jetpack up to here first, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, lights right up. Very nice. Yeah, nice detailed interior here too. I'm liking this. Yeah, look at all the complexity up in the ceiling. Got some fuel tanks up there, some framework and beams and all kinds of stuff going on here. That's cool. Nice display of a fuel tank there as well. Got a warp drive up top over there. Quite a lot of fuel tanks. Interesting too. It's like asymmetrically done over on this side. Obviously a little different than the other side. That's cool. Let's take a walk up here. So here's our kitchen area, I believe. So food processor, couple of fridges, place to sit and chill and eat. Place for probably a repair bay to be installed right there. And obviously we got the pass-through side hangar doors, which is a nice setup as well. Definitely like that. So in the back corner here, looks like we got a medical bay. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's got all the LCDs there too, the infirmary and the first aid, and even the decal there. Very cool. Very cool. Shower in the corner. Main med bay right here on the hangar floor. Oh wow, big back room there. Let's check out these other corners here first. Gravity generator room. That's cool. That is cool. Nice sectioned off there. And then the last corner, looks like we've got some other, got an armor locker O2, RC. Man, it'll come to me after the video. Not exactly sure at the moment what the RC is. I'm sure people are screaming when they're watching the video. It's like, you idiot, it's blah blah. I get that when I'm like watching other people do videos. I think that sometimes too. like I'll be like, oh, that means this. But yeah, when you're on the spot, you got to figure out what RC means. I'm still trying to think about it. What could RC be? It could be a lot of things, I think. So we obviously have some upgrade rooms in here for, these could fit some like 1x3 generators or something like that, or some small shield parts. This could fit a medium shield part right here, or additional thrusters. That could be. Maybe there's, on the hull, there's places to add additional thrusters as well. If I'll have to look at the underside real quick here. Oh, there's a thruster there already. But, oh yeah, look at that. There is. This is like, zap this out and add more thrust. And I wonder if it does the same thing with the down thrust. It does. Look at that. So yeah, those are thruster upgrade ports there. I mean, of course, you could just break all the rules to throw a medium-sized shield there, but I'm just saying that that is what it's meant for, to add additional lift thruster and down thrusters. These I still don't know. Let's see what's on the outside here. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think whatever you feel like putting there. So we got our shield generator. Yeah, looks like we got an advanced one. I think that's an advanced. Let me check something here real quick. Standard shield generator. Okay. So that's cool. I like all the LCDs by all the doorways. Again, using the LCD symbols that are a whole page of those. Or actually, there's like 3 pages of those. When you're doing LCDs, you can pick any of these, like different signs and things like that too, which is really cool. So engine room, yeah, we were in there. We got probably another engine room on the other side. Shield extender room. Oh, okay, shield extender on this side. Oh, interesting. The other side, oh, it also has that too. So yeah, this is where you put in your medium shield parts. Looks like you got 4 of them you can add in these 2 side chambers there. And down over here, we have a way in that I didn't see when I was looking at the outside of the ship. So yeah, like a nice ramp over here, or a small HV or SV could probably try to fit in here. If not, you know, using your main hangar doors on the sides, which are really easy to use. Very cool. All right, let's move forward here. Again, kind of like a big open architecture layout on the inside of this one too. So no fuss. Pretty hard to get lost, even for me. So what do we got here? Another advanced constructor on that side. Storage bay here. And LCD on top of there. Our main warp drive. Well, the warp drive. Oh, look at this. Where does this go? Utility room down in here. Armor locker. O2 med bay. And this gets us, wow, okay. There's a whole nother deck over here. So we got some 1x3 generators installed. This is a cool looking layout. I think this ship's going to have a lot of fuel tanks in it. I really do. Gonna have to look at the stats there. Some more 1x3 generators there. Oh, this is like going under the deck there. And taxi tank. Oh, and all the way back to here. Oh, that's cool. I like how that's kind of worked out there. Like, yeah, going underneath your whole like hangar space here in this other deck. All right, let's go forward here. And our front entry ramp. We got that as well. So yeah, a lot of ways in and out of the ship here. What I do need to do is get back upstairs. And I want to go forward here. We got some CPU blocks up in the area here. And then up to the bridge. A nice first person view with some side windows. Very cool. Some tech control machines back over there. No, very cool. Very cool. Again, yeah, I would say, kind of say, yeah, this is kind of like your base style ship, like kind of a carrier. Yeah, obviously this is a pretty good size hangar. You could park a lot of stuff in here. Plus a lot of utilities, some production. Unless I missed something, I did not see a farm in here, but that's not the requirement for everyone. Probably even myself. I do put farms in a lot of stuff, but in gameplay, I seldomly, if ever, grow any food. Just kind of flying through the hall here a little bit, checking things out up here. So yeah, even up here is all fancy. There's a door here. Oh wow, GT1. Huh. Another part upgrade location, obviously. Just trying to think on what that is. GT1. Oh man, I don't know. I hope it comes to me later. I'll think about that. Yeah, I did the exact same thing for a very, very long time. In fact, only recently did I start to change my ways. With all my part upgrade locations in my own builds, I would do the same thing. I put down the decals, on what it's supposed to go there. But often, even I forget what my own decals meant over time. Like sometimes I look at my older builds and I'm like, what is a CGM? And I'm just confused. After a while, I started adding little info LCDs in the some LCDs somewhere in the ship, trying to explain what all the different symbols or letters, acronyms, and things like that meant. But then later on, decided to go with just put in install LCD so I could put the proper name on it and not have any confusion. So that's kind of where I'm at now. There's another really cool way to go about it with putting like flares into the ship and setting up like a P menu group that will point to the flares on the different parts. Seen it on a couple builds fairly recently, and that's a really slick way of doing it too. But yeah, it's always been one of those things. Like, so many of us do the same thing. We add in symbols. And in our head, we know exactly what they mean, at least at the time when we're building the ship. And then it's like, but other people may not know what that means. But yeah, no, this is a great looking ship. Again, I really like the color scheme and everything too. The custom colors in here, the way it all works out, very, very cool. So, all right, let's look at the numbers. So unlock level 20, size class 5, 29 forward, 14 strafing, 29 lift, 14 reverse, 14 down. At 22 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks. Pretty good barrage of weaponry on here. I got 8 of the cannon turrets. Well, actually 10. And these are more actually over. Well, the Gatling. A couple of those. Got some missiles. Whole bunch of stuff. 6 hour and 18-minute build time. Pretty light on the rare resources and things. In fact, I'm not really seeing anything special here at all. So that's cool too. Again, unlock level 20, so not maxing out the unlock level of the ship either. So interesting. Yeah, it's set to 620,000 CPU, using 546,000 of that. That would allow you to do some upgrades right off the gates too. Maybe for like a shield or add some parts to it. And I'm going to sort this real quick. This is going to be a core 7. So 2 basic, 2 improved, and 2 advanced CPU cores. Stock at least. Obviously, it had thruster upgrade locations. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Does it really? Oh, I sorted this like an idiot too. So it does have all these flares for. Oh, did I screw it up? Oh, I might have screwed it up. Oh boy. One sec. I hate to do this, but well, I kind of want to. Okay, and I'm gonna respawn it real quick. I don't think I can undo the changes I made there. I just want to check it one more time here. And take a look at the device menu before I mess with it. I've seen all those flares in there. That's why I was thinking it may have these part locations listed, but I don't see any like names assigned to these, so maybe I was wrong on that. But usually, yeah, I'm kind of like looking for this now after I understand what it's about. But yeah, I don't see any like actual names, so I wouldn't really tell you any information by showing where this is, like show on local HUD, because it will actually show you where the part is if I had my HUD on. Like there's that flare that I lit up. So it could take you down to that part. If that flare was named of what the part is, then, oh, the flare is actually a blinky light. Okay. So it's actually using flares for lights, which is, that works too. But if this flare was renamed, then you could kind of point to it from the device menu, and you could put in like the full name of the part. Say it's like a small shield part or something like that. You could point to the exact location on where that goes in the ship, and someone that knows how to operate the system, basically show on HUD, can see where that part goes in like 3D in front of your face, which is pretty cool. Really innovative idea. And I've seen some other authors pull off. Took me off guard when I first seen it. Didn't quite understand it, but I did figure it out, and it's very, very cool. So yeah, again, this is the Anvil MK2 RE2 by Danger Ranger. Very, very cool build. All right, let me power you off, and I'm gonna, yeah, this. Oh, actually, this is the new one here. I'm gonna do something else. Okay, so if you want to get rid of a ship when you're in creative mode, if you look at it, you can hit your tilde key, which brings up the console, and then you can just type in the word destroy. If you already typed it once, you can hit the up arrow or down arrow and retype whatever you typed previously. So, and that's all you got to do. I was under the impression you had to put in the ship ID and some other information on that, and it appears all you got to be doing is be within range and looking at it to do that. Okay, so the last build today is I need to spawn it, and this is my screw up. I usually have these all spawned at first, except this one I screwed up and didn't sub it when I was looking at it like an idiot. So here we go. So this is the Ravena Ice RE2 Flex by X2 Returns. So yeah, this is again another new author. But this is a cool looking ship. This one really looks like it's kind of designed to be a combat ship, maybe, or a miner. Maybe it's a miner. This was out of new releases. Modulated ice harvester drill. Oh, this is like an ice miner. Or of a specific type of miner. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of got that combat ship layout, sort of, but not, well, maybe it still is, too, but yeah. Yeah, extra areas for more either weapons or drills right up on the front here. We got our spotlights on the side. Looks like you're going to have a really good view when you're out and about mining, which is great. And then I was just kind of looking at the general hall here, and it looks like it does have a lot of locations to add turrets. And again, I kind of, every time I see antennas, especially placed like that, I kind of look at those as like launcher mount positions. So you could, replace those antennas easily with, like tier 1 launchers, things like that. Even maybe some tier 2 launchers, maybe. Not sure on that one, though. A couple more, but it does have some guns built on here already. It's got the rear thrust setup, kind of like I would expect to see on a combat CV. Usually the whole premise of a combat CV is load up the front full of decoys and a lot of armor, put all your good guns and stuff in the back. Try to keep the thrusters out of the front too, so for like strafing and stuff like that, you often will have them like on the far back of the ship to deal with that. Reverse thrust usually somewhere else, like over here. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Hold on. Kind of like maybe it's a combat miner, combat ice miner. So hardened steel up in here. Yeah, more positions over here for regular laser mining drills or whatever I guess you feel like putting there. This kind of opened up on the front here. Okay, wasn't sure on that one. So yeah, cool looking ship. Cool looking ship. Yeah, and again, a lot of areas for turrets and stuff. So I'm just kind of curious if the whole hall is hardened steel. I think it is. Yeah, I think we just got a the whole hall is pretty much hardened steel. Combat ice miner. Oh, that's cool. I like the styling of it too. It probably looks pretty cool here at night there. This blue, okay, that's just rugged blue. Okay. I wanted to double check to see if the blue blocks were potentially the Xeno, but I didn't quite look right there for that. Landing gear on the bottom there. Got an access door there as well. Our lift thrust right in the back middle. And a pretty powerful forward thrust here. 2 drive thrusters going forward. And down. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty agile. Spotlights all around. Very, very cool. All right, so yeah, I don't have this all the way down on the ground, which is actually fine. But all right, so let's get in this. I did see a door on the bottom. I was just looking around to see if there was any more other doors. I don't think so. Here, I'm gonna fly up in here real quick, and then I'm gonna do the lighting thing. Oops, sorry. Something like there. All right. So as soon as you come in, oh, this is cool. I like the blue light. It's busy on the inside. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. And pretty much everywhere I look, there is stuff. So we got look at that. We got a big old turbine in here too. I think it's a big turbine. Can you hear that? I really like the new sound better than the old sound. That old sound that's just a nasty sound. That weird like high pitched drill sound. Yeah. Got a teleporter over here, nicely set up to a sensor. Back over here, looks like we have some upgrade locations for some SUs. It's shield units, maybe. It would fit 1x2 shield parts, so I think that's what it could be for. We got a full medical bay over here, shower included. O2 in the standard med bay right there. Small constructor, armor locker, armor repair. Got a blast door going to this back section into looks like production here. Well, a deconstruction actually. So we got a green and blue deconstructor. We got our warp drive. We got a shield. We got a fusion reactor back over in there. And a small fusion reactor. Oh, that's another turbine up on here too. So yeah, quite a bit of residual power that the ship produces here with those turbines. I'm a big fan of the turbines myself. Passenger seat over here. So yeah, this looks like a real straightforward design here too. Like right up, again, like not all sectioned off into a bunch of different rooms. I guess there is a back room, but yeah, mostly pretty much open architecture again. Then up into the bridge over here, which has a specialized force field right on the front here. So actually, there's no legit wall right here. I don't think. Like you could just be over here and be like, hey, I want to get to the seat. Yeah, and just click on it. Huh? Yeah, it's interesting. And that, of course, the force field would contain the air in this room, so you don't like suffocate or anything like that. And I think no, that would be a small shield part up top there. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and this is another new author that I haven't seen before. And yeah, cool looking ship here, the Ravena Ice. I like how it lights up there at night too. Cool color scheme and stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look at the numbers. So unlock level 25, size class 2, 84, 28 strafing, 40 lift, 56 reverse, and 56 down. Got 6 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks. Wow, okay, wow. Didn't know there's modulated versions of these things. Modulated ice harvester drills, 4. 6 light Gatling turrets, long range radar array. Really? Like the whole big, that's the big boy there. I don't want to find that now. 5 hour and 38 minute build time. Obviously, because of the fusion reactor and some of the higher end parts on here, it will need some more things. for it, like communication equipment and plasma. Well, yeah, I guess you got to have the drills there, heat exchangers, superconductors, reactor core, those kinds of things. 4 gold again. Just again, I got to think that this has to do with the better Wi-Fi's, which need like a small amount of gold, maybe. Let's see, CPU wise, looks like we're not that high. I think what is this, a Core 7? Set to 620,000 CPUs and 570,000 of that. Oh, it's got a micro jump drive in it. Our ice mining turret group. But it is a Core 7. How it sits right now. And that is, and we did see that it did have some turbines installed too. Some pretty good sized ones at that, which is going to help you to reduce your fuel costs. And they also create some power. Harvest, yep. 2 harvest bays it looks like in those. Yeah, very kind of a specialized CV miner for more of a specific task, but quite a bit of upgrades you can do to it, including adding a whole bunch more mining drills, it looks like. If you wanted to put in some standard drills in the mix there, it looks like you could put in a 6-pack of those in a nice formation right around the mining bridge here, or at the front of the ship. So yeah, definitely set up for that. Obviously, you can add some multi-turrets and other mining parts as well. Let's see what your storage is about here. So we got looks like some decon. Ooh, decon out. Oh yeah, yeah, more of it like a salvaging unit. Or I think you use these deconstructors to process the goods you get from the drills setup that it has on it. I think that's how it works. So we got 2 640s here for blue and green on decon out, and 2 320s for the inputs on those. So yeah, very very specific task oriented ship here, I would say, and done really nicely. It's cool. So yeah, again, this is the Ravena Ice RE2 Flex by X2 Returns. So of the new authors this week, the last 4 we just went through were all new to me. Actually, the last 5: Max Faith 77, Boo, Spectre, Finit, Danger Ranger, and X2 Returns. So that might be a record week for the amount of new authors I've checked into stuff on, and yeah, like most of these were on the spotlight too. This one I pulled out of new releases, just looked cool. There's another one I was going to pick too, but fortunately I didn't have any information about it at all. But yeah, very very cool stuff there. And we got a little StarCraft throwback here, the SCVs. Yes, very very cool. So other than that, that is all I've got for this week. And amazing work by everybody again. Just some phenomenal looking builds here too. This all very nice work. And you all have yourself a wonderful weekend. And I'll talk to you later.